Hello friends, in this video we will configure BGP lab basic. This is our topology R1, R2, R3, R4, BGP AS number 100, AS number 200. Let's start with R1. Okay, come to R1. Define router BGP 100. Yes, router BGP 100. Then yes, network is its lane 192.168.101.0, network 192.168.1.0, this one, network 4.0. Then we will define neighbor is 1.2, neighbor 192.168.1.2, remote AS, yes, 1.2 AS number 100. Then we will define neighbor is 4.1, remote AS 100. Do show history. Router BGP 100. Why 100? Because R1, R2 and R4 autonomous system number is 100. Define network lane WAN, neighbor is 1.2 and 4.1. 1.2, 4.1, both routers AS number 100. Then we will go to R2, router BGP 100, network 1.0, 2.0, network 192.168.102.0, neighbor is 1.1, remote AS 100. Yes, we will say to R2, your neighbor is 1.1, its AS number 100. Then we will define neighbor is 2.2, remote AS 200. We will say to R2, your neighbor is 2.2, 192.168.2.2 and remote AS is 200. Done. Do show history. We will define networks with two neighbors 1.1, 1.1 AS number 100, AS number 100 and 2.2 AS number 200. 2.2 AS number 200. Then we have to go to R3, router BGP, which one? 200. Then network 2.0, network 3.0, network 103.0, neighbor is 2.1, remote AS 100, neighbor 192.168.3.2. Yes, R3 neighbor 2.1, remote AS 100, 2.1 remote AS 100, 3.2 remote AS 100, 3.2 remote AS 100. Then we will go to R4. Go to R4, router BGP 100, network is 3.0, network 4.0, network 192.168.104.0, neighbor is 3.1, remote AS 200 and neighbor is 4.2, remote AS is 100. Do show history. Yes, R4 3.0, 4.0, 3.0, 4.0, 104.0, 3.1, 3.1 remote AS 200, 3.1 remote AS 200, 4.2, 4.2 remote AS 100. Then wait for neighborship, go to R1. On R1 you can see neighborship up, yes, adjacency up. R1 is saying neighbor 1.2 up, 4.1 up, R1 neighbor 1.2 up, 4.1 up. Go to R2, it is saying neighbor 1.1 up, 2.2 up, R2 1.1 and 2.2, neighborship up. 3, 2.1, 3.2 up, 2.1, 3.2 up, and R4 neighborship with 3.1 up, 3.1 up and 4.2 up. So this was our BGP basic configuration